father, John Hernandez found his own path through a field of smoke. When wildfires threatened communities, John jumped into danger, fighting through fear and fatigue until the
We
fire
up?
was contained. John
We
found
up,
his
fellas?
fighting spirit in one of the most dangerous jobs in the world.
Are we up over there? Jesse, how about I give you the
Since
reads?
1825, we've proved that it doesn't matter where you come from. It matters what
Let's get after it, huh?
Modelo, who
Yeah.
knows
It's a ball game here.
Daniel writes, close.
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 Just like the score of this game.
Close. Very
Ba-doom.
close. But
Just like Jesse's patience if he sees
Every
another
act,
walk.
Every gesture counts right now. Because together, it all makes
Hey,
a difference.
what's the same?
Staying committed to
Where's
What
my
I
seven?
look-
No, that's Jesse that owes you. Jesse owes you.
which is why
Jesse
No,
owes
no.
you.
Adam said that it was going to be a Zakiki walk.
Yeah.
So you agreeing with him does not mean that he owes you money.
Yeah, I was just seeing if anybody wanted to go higher
Yeah.
on the bid.
I only had a bet with Adam, so I owe Adam $500, but nothing more.
Whatever comes next.
So he's getting 500 from me, and nobody else is getting anything.
I love it. Deal with it,
Yeah.
crowd room.
All right, we are an hour into this game.
Daniel, you count down when you're ready, and I'll be ready for you. Oh, yeah, I love when I see the fist. 2 innings complete of Lemonade League action. Game number 14. Adam Jackson, Jesse Goldberg, Strassler back with you. It's all Locos. 7 runs in the first, followed by another run in the second. A lot of walks given up so far, 10 in all, 5 from both Slocum and La Lumia, but Elliott Patton, excellent job, came in with the bases loaded, nobody out, and he got 3 straight outs. Did give up a sacrifice fly, but limited the damage. Brandon Shire faces him to begin the third. Shire tonight with a walk, a run scored, and then he struck out in the second. That's the only strikeout tonight for either pitching staff. 2 balls, no strikes. And again, as typically is the case, the Locos only have a couple of hits. You look up and say, how do they have 8 runs? Drawing more walks. Now over 100 in their Lemonade League existence. And it's 3-0. Looking at an 11th walk potentially for Brandon Shire, who came into tonight the walk leader in the league. He's got 16, tied with Zach Hickey. There's a strike. That's the raging battle right now. Who's got the most walks in the league? Hickey batting 5th tonight, Shire batting 2nd, both deadlocked at 16 base on balls. Do we have 17? Yes, we do. Brandon Shire, the leader in the walk clubhouse. First walk given out tonight by Elliott Patton. We talk about the changes that have happened between these two teams, how the Lugnuts had the momentum. They were winning games as late as last week, and now things have strictly changed and flipped sides. That gets away. Up to second goes Shire. What do you think? That one might be a pass ball. Looked like it was playable for Sotres. To me, the biggest noticeable difference between the offenses and efficiency is right here. When you look at the cleanup hitters, Cade Preston as opposed to Andrew Morrow. Remember how hot Morrow started in the league, Jesse? Had that first home run, producing night in, night out, it seems. Just foul for Preston. And Cade Preston started slow for the Lugnuts. Or, excuse me, for the Locos. Took him a while to kind of get things going, but now he's the home run leader. He's also the RBI leader. Getting on base at a .320 clip. It's been a significant difference in the power hitting spot for both teams. Good breaking ball, 1-2. Preston tonight, a fly out to left and a walk in the second. Patton's 1-2. Swing and it's tipped back. Preston just staying alive. Back to reality for Cade Preston and the Chippewas that are in the league. They start school in Mount Pleasant on Monday. And a lot of guys going back for semesters that'll get started here soon. That's laced out to left center field for another base hit. Shire's coming around third. He'll score without a throw. It's a run-scoring single for Cade Preston, 9-0 Locos.
That is a breaking ball right in the heart of the plate. And Cade Preston knew exactly what to do with it.
Adds to his RBI lead in the league, 12 now for Preston. Are you buying that at all, Jesse? One of the main differences with the two teams' successes, the cleanup hitter Andrew Morrow against Cade Preston, and how those two guys have flip-flopped?
I would buy that, yes.
Well, how much are you buying it for?
$1.25.
That's not exactly what I was looking for, but I'll take it. Michael Steigels with a ball to his name. Patton throws. 2-0.
I do think that we are seeing, especially with the absence of Darren Davis, that the Lugnuts are getting fewer base runners on, while the Locos are having base runners up there for Cade Preston, and he's doing something about it. Think back to yesterday's game with his 2-run single up the middle. That helped get the Locos offense rolling. Here we see it again. He is continually coming through.
That hits the zone. Steigels tonight with the walk in the first and the third run scored and flied out to end that lengthy first inning. 13 batters came to the plate in that first. 3-1 on the Oakland Golden Grizzly. The Lansing Community College star delivers, and that's outside. 10th walk for Michael Steigels. Well, it looked like Patton had things rolling in that relief work in the second. He got 3 straight bat on balls, contact outs, but here he's walked a couple. Got behind both batters, 3-1 to Shire and Steigels. Gave up the base hit to Preston. Here's Zach Hickey swinging away for strike 1. 2 more walks tonight for Zach, and 2 more runs scored. His first walk brought in a run in that lengthy first inning that saw 7 runs cross. This was after the Locos put up 11 runs last night and led 11-1 going into the 7th inning before they ended up winning 11-3. Aggressive here from Hickey, 0-2.
Well, that's pretty. And that's Elliot Patton using his aggressiveness against him. Off speed away.
And that's what was working, that breaking ball. He utilized that a lot in his first half inning of work. Haven't seen that quite as much here in the third. See what he goes to here, up 0-2. Down there outside. He came into the night with an OBP of 475. Getting on base nearly half the time he comes to the plate. He's worked a 2-2 count. That's pretty much been the Locos' MO. Came in with 85 hits. Got 3 more tonight. But the walks up over 100. Lifted out to right. Walker had it played pretty much perfectly. There's the first out. A second out, rather. I can't count. It is the first out.
I got your back.
It's good to triple check, you know?
Adam, did you see earlier today via the Lansing Lugnuts Twitter feed, the social media, the new cocktails that were released at Good Hops?
I did see those. Those look delicious.
The Lansing Lugnuts mason jars with the logos and the Lemonito and the Coco Loco.
That Coco Loco,
That's your order?
I think that's right up my alley. If I had to choose between the two, I like both, but I think that's the one that I would try first.
The Lemonito. It says, the spin on the classic mojito. We combine rum, club soda, and fresh mint and lime with ... lemonade. And the Coco Loco, coconut rum, melon liqueur, orange juice, and lemonade. It is the Lemonade League after all.
See, I love the orange juice. That's what you're looking for. Here's a base hit through left. Preston will stop at third. Craig Paladar is reached, and the bases are loaded.
Good game for Paladar. 2 walks, 1 RBI, 1 run scored, and now that knock.
So station to station go the Locos in the third. 5 batters into this third inning. 4 have reached. And they just continue the offensive onslaught.
We have not seen a grand slam as of yet in the Lemonade League. Just saying.
Alex McCormick has had a home run. We've only had 5 home runs in the Lemonade League. The Law School Stadium has held most of the yellow baseballs. Double and a walk tonight for McCormick. Couple of runs scored on that double swing in the first. Twelve walks in all tonight for the Locos through the first 3 innings. Patton fires. Up high, 2-1.
Fun to look back at the Jackson faces in the crowd right behind home plate. The owner of the Lemonade League and the Lugnuts, Tom Dixon, right next to Mayor Andy Shore behind the Dean Trailways logo. Big Lug. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. See Al Borland from Home Improvement up there in the top right? Tool Time representing.
Oh, that's up high, 3-1. That was a great show.
We were going to have Richard Karn make a guest appearance at a Lansing Lugnuts game this summer if all had worked out well.
Swinging a foul tip into the glove. Who was the guy that used to hide behind the fence? Was that Wilson?
Yes, the neighbor.
You never saw his entire face throughout the entire show? Tricky. Did you know that?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, they never actually showed his entire face. Just random, but it works. Just like that works for McCormick. Ball 4, his 3rd run driven in with the walk. Cade Preston scores. And the Locos have hit double digits.
Well, it's contagious. Elliot Patton had great command when he came out there in a tough spot in the 2nd inning, but his command is deserting him here in the 3rd. Is that now a baker's dozen worth of walks drawn by the Locos?
I think it's, yes, 13. I believe that is correct.
All right, 25 walks in 2 games.
Yeah, that'll work, right?
I mean, for one offense, yes, and for the other team, for the Lugnuts, just trying to find somebody who has the answer.
So now bottom 2 in the card, Matthew Williams, Brock Henley. Williams tonight with that 2-run single in the first and then flied out to right in the 2nd. Strike 1. This is the other part. This is the 3rd time through the order for the Locos. The Lugnuts, on the other hand, have still had 3 batters that have not come to the plate yet.
What a contrast.
Swing and a miss. Great off-speed pitch. Patton up 0-2. Nick O'Day has faced the minimum through 2. Did give up a walk and committed an error, but both guys were handled by his infield defensively later on. Swing and a miss. Williams goes chasing. There's the first strikeout for Elliott Patton.
It makes me think about football and time of possession. The amount of time that the Lugnuts have spent in the field compared to the amount of time that the Locos have spent in the field.
This sounds like an Alabama power mouth matchup against
Right?
FCS opponent. Just dominating. And that's a credit to the Locos and the way they've been playing. Looking for a 5th straight win tonight. 11-3 victory last night. Come from behind 9-8 the night before. Back-to-back doubleheader 5-inning 2-1 victories last Sunday.
As a kid, Adam, I realized in baseball that the team that I was rooting for was only going to score runs when they hit. And so because of that, why would I want to see the other team bat and potentially score runs? So what I would do is I would specifically watch when my team was at home plate and then turn off the game. And that way I'd just try to hope that my team wouldn't allow any runs.
That's a smart decision.
Every time I'd turn it back on, I'd say, show me that 0.
3-1 count to Brock Henley. You know, there's another tactic, Jesse, when you're so nervous about your team and, I don't know, you're following them to potentially a College World Series berth. Just don't watch the game.
That's true.
Just check the box score after, see if they won. 3-1. Ooh, that is off the foot and spins Henley to the ground. And he'll try and walk that one off.
The University of Michigan playing its way all the way up until the College World Series championship game, the championship series. Wouldn't it be a shame if you were rooting for the Wolverines and you didn't let yourself watch any game?
There were snippets.
Not that I know. Not that I have any experience in this.
No. Nor do I. Just random you'd bring that up.
Hypothetically speaking.
What's funny is it all came full circle. They clinched UCLA to get to the College World Series while the Lugnuts were on the road, Lake County. And they closed out the World Series against Vanderbilt against Lake County here. Bounce to third, charging Rydquist. Tough play off a hop, and Morrow can't squeeze. Brings in 2 runs. Up to second goes Henley. That was a tough play for Rydquist, and then Morrow would have had to make an impressive grab off the bounce. Not sure what you do with that one, but there's 2 more on the board for the Locos.
My guess is throwing error. Jake Rydquist just has to get that ball across to Andrew Morrow without it hopping.
So that would mean no RBIs for Brock Henley. I think you might be right, though, Jesse. Fielded it cleanly, clearly had the out if he made the throw, and he just couldn't do it. And back to the top of the card we go. It looks like Adam Purdy's night may be done. Sean Hattlesey has taken over for him in that leadoff spot.
I mean, that's how you know your game is going well, when you get pinch hit for up by 12 in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, because this already would have been his 4th at bat.
I mean, holy moly. What a game for the Locos.
1-1. 2 balls and a strike to Sean Hattlesey. Batting just 111. He's got a couple of hits. 1 triple, 3 driven in with 9 walks, 6 strikeouts. Hattlesey bounces this. Rydquist to try again. This time he makes the throw to first, and we are done with the top of the fourth. But it's another run-scoring half inning for the Locos. This time they get 4. Their lead is 12.
When you think about it, there are lots of reasons to buy a new home. And with mortgage rates this low at LAFCU, it's all you need to make your move. Because you may not have the space for anything else, but there's always room for a great mortgage rate from LAFCU. Want a low mortgage rate for your new home? Ask for LAFCU. Stop in today or go to LAFCU.com/mortgage. LAFCU, your credit union for life.
It's time for LAFCU Trivia, presented by LAFCU, your credit union for life. Let's check out tonight's LAFCU Trivia question. How many straight years have the Lansing Lugnuts defeated Michigan State in the Crosstown Showdown? How many years in a row is that winning streak for the Lugnuts? Is it 6, 7, or 8 straight wins for the Lugnuts? What do you think the answer is? Go to www.mlb.com/Lansing/fans/contest. www.milb.com/Lansing/fans/contest to answer and enter.
Nine if it is. $12 to nothing. The Lugnuts trailing the Locos as they come back up to the plate for a third time tonight. So far, they haven't been able to figure out Nick O'Day. He's faced the minimum through 2. Jake Rydquist, Jacob Badalamenti, and Logan Welch at the bottom of the card tonight for the Lugnuts. We need something to turn this thing around, get some sort of momentum back in this game. Rydquist, a guy that would love to start to get a little bit more consistent as we close out the final 8 games in the Lemonade League. Just 1 for 15 at this point. His on-base percentage has been excellent, though, up over 400. There he takes strike 2. Out of Grand Valley State. Rydquist, a redshirt freshman, coming over from Lake Orion. 1-2. In the meantime, we talked about Nick O'Day and how his earned run average was up near 20. 10 earned runs in around 4 innings coming into tonight. This is bounced to short, handled by Shire. Good stretch from Preston, 1 down. And tonight, O'Day is rolling. 7 up, 7 down.
It was a terrific thing for Nick. Before he ever took the ball, went out to the mound, he's already up 7-0. And he's gone out there with the approach of just attacking, firing strikes, and getting these Lugnuts batters to put the ball into play.
Here's Jacob Badalamenti. Hacks the first one foul. And I think you'll take that. If you're a starting pitcher, you want the lengthiest half inning to come in the first inning before you've gone out there, right? So then you don't have to go out there, warm up, throw pitches, and then sit there and wait. He had the luxury of waiting before he began his outing and getting the 7-run lead. That flies wide, 1-1.
Definitely. Because you don't want to find a rhythm and then suddenly be iced and then start looking for that rhythm again the next time you get the ball.
2-1, and he's certainly working quickly in that rhythm. And easy to do so when the bases are empty, you're getting outs, and you've got a 12-run cushion. The Lugnuts still looking for that first hit. Again, you look up to the scoreboard and just befuddling to see 12 runs and only 4 hits for the Locos.
13 walks.
That'll do it. 3-1. Out to center in the air to Purdy. Now that's actually Hattlesey, rather. As he replaces Purdy, makes the catch. Logan Welch stands in the way of 9 up and 9 down. Now Connolly did reach in the first with a walk, but then was thrown out, trying to get from second to third on a ground out from Zaid Walker. Strike one. And then Walker reached on the fielder's choice. O'Day went to check on him at first, threw it under the mitt of Preston. Walker was thrown out trying to get to third. No balls, 2 strikes on Welch. Nick O'Day is just carving up these Lugnuts hitters right now. Not getting strikeouts, but throwing strikes and getting outs. Misses with that one. Only 2 strikeouts tonight. Both have actually come from the Lugnuts side. O'Day a chance to potentially get his first here. Logan Welch 0 for 2 in last night's game with a walk. 3 for 15 in the Lemonade League. SVSU Cardinal trying to come through with the first Lugnut hit. 1-2. And we're even.
Where Welch has really helped out the Lugnuts, plate discipline offensively and defensive versatility.
Bounce to short, and it's over the glove of Shire, tipped off of it. Looked like it took a bigger hop than he was expecting. E6 on the shortstop.
I think he took his eye off of it. He was already thinking about, all right, air to the glove, transfer to the wrong hand, get it across to first base, and he never squeezed it.
So because of that, this inning continues. And instead of facing the minimum, we'll go back to Colin Cornwell. Grounded out. 2 pitches into his at-bat to Nick O'Day. As the Lugnuts finally come back through their order for a second time, while the Locos have been through their order 3 times already. No Darren Davis as he's left the league, and certainly the Lugnuts miss him, but Colin Cornwell has stepped in his spot admirably. 14 hits, 10 RBIs, second in the league. Once he gets on base, 11 swipes, first in the league. 1 for 3 last night with a walk for Cornwell, but down 0-2 here. The righty from Wayne State delivers it low, 1-2. Another beautiful night in downtown Lansing. It's been a touch windy, but up in the 80s, as we've seen all week. Started the games this week on Wednesday. We'll go through Monday night. Fouled back off the net. And once we get through Monday night, we'll just have one more series left. It'll be next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
And that's all.
And that is the 2020 Lemonade League. One, two. Reach down and fly back. Well, it'd be quite the story tonight. Chris, our PA guy, he told me, Jesse, he was feeling that this was going to be our first home run derby swing-off tonight.
If he's right.
Yeah. You can just stop there.
There was a broadcaster calling a Pittsburgh-Philadelphia game. One of the 2 teams took a 10-run lead in the first inning, and he said, if this team blows this lead, I will walk back home. And don't you know it? They did. And he had to make that walk between Pittsburgh and Philadelphia.
Was this recent?
No, this was years ago. Got it all sponsored for charity and everything.
Do you want to put anything on the line here? If Lugnuts make a comeback, you buy the entire production staff and me pizza or something?
You're just in the mood for pizza.
Yeah, always.
I can take care of that after the game. Cottage Inn.
2-2 is on the ground to Preston, and he'll step on the bag for the final out. And a harmless error is worked around by Nick O'Day. We'll go to the fourth. All Locos up 12-0.
A new day dawns and we greet it with gratitude, thankful for the heroes on the front lines taking big risks daily to keep us safe. We at Dean Transportation stand at the ready with them, supporting our communities in their time of need. We've been delivering food and medical supplies, volunteering our time, and boosting morale to keep spirits high. Our passengers may have temporarily changed, but our commitment to transporting your most precious cargo has never wavered. Dean Transportation, working together, delivering the good.
It is time for the Dean Trailways Baseball Cap Shuffle. The bus stops here. Here's how it works. Bus under the middle cap. Dean Trailways bus. Keep your eyes on that bus all the way through. You know the Dean Trailways bus that the Lansing Lugnuts ride on? We've got electrical sockets near the seats. We've got internet. We watch the MLB Network. It's a great experience that allows us to keep in tune, allows us to do business and watch baseball all the while through we travel through the Midwest. Are you still watching that Dean Trailways bus? The caps have stopped. Is it under cap number 1, 2, or 3? Make your pick. It's cap number 1. And there's your Dean Trailways. The bus stops here. Baseball Cap Shuffle.
Ready to start the fourth inning, 12-0 Locos. And it looks like we've got a new pitcher on the mound for the Lugnuts. That'll be Robert Atkins, the newest Lemonade Leaguer, just added to the league today. So we'll see what he's got tonight.
Freshman from Schoolcraft College.
How about that sunset? We've talked about it numerous times on our broadcasts. How excellent the sunsets have been here in downtown Lansing during the Lemonade League. Another one tonight, Jesse. Take a look at that sky. Beautiful.
Really is. I mean, baseball is played during the most beautiful days of the year. On a normal year. And this year, here we are, Lemonade League, College Wood Bat League. We still get to appreciate these sunsets in Michigan State Capitol. And with the way that the stadium is situated, we've got home plate south, center field to the north. East Lansing is just, if you kept on following that right field line, you take Michigan Avenue directly due east, you run right into the campus. And so the sun sets directly over the left field wall, and it's beautiful.
Great job by our crew to capture that shot. Excellent job, as always, by them. Let's see what Robert Atkins has. He's the fourth Lugnuts pitcher to come into this game tonight. Begin the fourth, the freshman out of Schoolcraft. Went to high school at Malvindale. Schoolcraft down in the Livonia area, down towards southeast Michigan. They'll face Brandon Shire, Cade Preston, and Michael Steigels. 2, 3, and 4. Welcome to the league. Tough batters here to begin his outing. Shire tonight 0 for 1, strikeout and a couple of walks, and 2 runs scored. That's down low, 2 balls and no strikes. So far tonight, the Lugnuts have not been able to put up a 0 on the board defensively. 7 runs in the first for the Locos, followed by 1 in the second and 4 in the third. 2-0. And Atkins struggling to find the zone as he begins his outing.
Early on, first use of the yellow baseballs.
That's a 4-pitch walk. Shire aboard.
I think the first thing for a pitcher is just to figure out, all right, now that I'm officially into the game, what do I have the feel for in this outing? Nate Pearson, the Blue Jays' great young prospect. just gave up a ton of runs the other day to the Miami Marlins, and he said afterward, I didn't have anything. I didn't have any pitch. You just don't know as a pitcher. Sometimes it's baffling. You might have one down to the bullpen, don't bring it out with you to the mound. Let's see how he does against Ben Compton.
5 straight balls.
Cade Preston's day concludes 1 for 2 with an RBI single, a walk, and a run scored.
That's 2 balls and no strikes. So Compton, the second change in the top of the order in the last couple of half innings for the Locos. Adam Purdy being replaced by Sean Hattlesey. 2-1. 7th pitch in, he finds the zone. Let's see if now he can settle in. Robert Atkins. And something we've seen struggles the first time these pitchers have come in. There's 2-2.
I think that's why it was so disappointing today. Game number 14 in the Lemonade League, and really Derek Slocum, Luke Lalamiya really struggling.
Two to Compton. Stays alive.
By this point, you would figure a pitcher now understands what to expect, how things are going to be. By and large, we have not seen the narrowest of strike zones either.
Sean Howard behind the plate tonight. Mitch Tresiak in the field. The umpires for game 14. Tomahawk to third under the glove of Rydquist into left field. First 2 have reached in the 4th. Just have not had an easy half inning tonight.
Nope.
13 batters in that first inning. 7 runs scored.
Goes down as the 5th hit of the game for the Locos, but boy, I'd love to see Jake Rydquist stay down on that ball.
So Michael Steigels is supposed to be the batter.
Looks like Cal Johnston.
Cal
doesn't it?
Johnston, yes, steps in. Tough to see. You got to wait until they turn, and then those Locos uniforms a little tricky to read, and 22 and 27 not that far off. Is Cal Johnston in with a 2-ball no strike count?
Last time that we saw Cal play, he had some good swings, solid contact. Now, it did not turn into a base hit. Still looking for his first hit in the league, but he has a lot of raw power.
He's got 2 runners on base and a 2-0 count. Now 3-0. I think Pete Romsack, or excuse me, Cullen Turner, probably his patience is worn out now with the walks. Just wants a pitcher that can go up there and put strikes in the zone and get some outs for him, and he just hasn't been able to find the right guy tonight.
How about Cal Johnston swinging away on 3-0?
Taking advantage of his opportunity to get an at-bat in. Just his 7th plate appearance. Swinging on 3-1. Rydquist tracking and runs out of room. So Atkins has come back to draw a full count on Cal Johnston, the right-hander out of Lansing Community College. Can Atkins get that first out here in this 4th inning? 3-2. There it is, strike 3 on the outer half.
It's not overwhelming stuff from Atkins, but it moves. And Johnston watched that pitch move all the way to the outside corner.
3rd strikeout tonight for Lugnuts pitching. Lalamiya, Patton, and now Atkins. Their last 3 pitchers have split the 3. Here comes Zach Hickey. Couple of walks and a fly out. 2 runs scored and an RBI. Up high for ball 1. Tomorrow will be at 7 o'clock. Sunday at 1 o'clock. And then Monday, 7 o'clock to wrap up 6 straight days of Lemonade League action. And then the final 3 days next week. 2 balls, no strikes. Next Thursday, 7 o'clock, along with Friday at 7, and then the league finale. Next Saturday, a week from tomorrow, will be a 1 o'clock start. So hope you can join us, whether it's here at the ballpark or on the stream. 2-1.
And then 10 years from now, I expect the Lansing State Journal to have a special, the oral history of the Lemonade League. Everybody telling about their memories.
We better be featured.
Place a call.
And so with the production staff as well, they've got some great stories they can tell. Tell you what, our production team has been fighting with some of the equipment over there.
But it's been worth it because this really has been an experiment in terms of this broadcast. We have never, ever done a video live stream broadcast here at Cooley Law School Stadium before this.
That one's fair. Knocked down by Morrow. Adkins late to the bag. Won't get there. Hickey beats it out. And the bases are loaded.
Adkins was caught being a spectator.
Now, does that get ruled an infield hit then?
It's tough in my mind because if Andrew Morrow gloves it cleanly, he takes the out himself.
And they're going to go infield single. Would have been a tough play, but you're right, Jesse. If he fields it cleanly, he's got a chance. Still would have been a long run to get to the bag.
And that, I think, is the key. Because that ball was hit so hard, and he's back of the bag, the feeling is it's an extraordinary effort for Morrow, so he did well knocking it down. And then it's simply about the pitcher to cover, and Adkins wasn't there. You can't give a mental error for a pitcher not getting over to the base, so single for Hickey.
6th hit tonight for the Locos, and again, they have the bases loaded in a half inning. That's been a common theme all night long, and they have an opportunity to add more runs for a 4th straight inning. And they're a ball away from doing it as Paladar's up 3-0.
Paladar's been fascinating, hasn't he? Capable defensive catcher, and we continue to see him produce on the offensive side.
2 walks tonight, a base hit. There's strike 1.
Going to be interesting to follow his baseball career after LCC.
Sophomore at Lansing Community College out of Wadsworth. And he draws another walk, his 3rd tonight, and that'll bring in the run. Shire crosses home plate, 13-0 Locos.
15 walks. See the general manager, Tyler Parsons, for the Lansing Lugnuts in the Lemonade League, approaching the home plate umpire, Sean Howard.
We may have some weather coming in the future.
There was weather in the area. I'd heard in the Stockbridge area that there were thunderstorms, and yet here in Lansing, we have been all right. But you know they're watching that radar. That's what I think of first whenever I see Tyler Parsons approach an umpire.
Well, in this game, because it's so lopsided, we may not make it to 7 innings tonight.
Sorry to Chris with that home run derby prediction. Get him next time.
Maybe tomorrow it'll happen.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Still on the table tonight. You just never know. This is bounced to second. Welch gets it to Morrow. A run comes in, but there's the second out.
How about a 4 RBI game now for Alex McCormack?
Yeah, that 2-run double in the first, followed by 2 walks. And the ground out right there to bring in Cade Preston, or Ben Compton rather. Matthew Williams sends this out to center. Zach Hickey, Craig Paladar coming in. It's a 2-run single for Williams. He's got a 4 RBI night.
You know what he did? Just dropped the barrel of the bat right on the ball. Easy swing. Caught it on a line.
The Locos just pouring it on. 16 runs. I believe that's a Lemonade League
Yes.
new record. And we're not even through the 4th inning yet. Brock Henley stands in as Atkins tries to get the final out.
Brock Henley is batted in the 1st, the 2nd, the 3rd, and the 4th. Do I have that correct? Am I translating my scorecard properly?
Yes, you are.
And he's the number 9 batter in the order.
That is also correct. That is strike 1.
I don't think I've ever seen a game before where the number 9 batter has batted in each of the first 4 innings.
This is why you come to the Lemonade League action every night. Just never know what you're going to see.
Was it Yogi Berra who said, expect the unexpected and vice versa?
Yeah.
Unexpect the expected.
Well, that's played true again here tonight. Atkins 2-1. Sent out to right. Walker on the run. He'll back up and make the catch, and that will get us through 3.5. It's another 4-spot, second of the night for the Locos, 16-0. Bottom of the 4th is next.
Let's talk summer's 7th inning stretch. Want a chance to be featured on a Lemonade League broadcast and to win an all-inclusive Lugnut Suite experience from Farm Bureau? Submit a video of you, your family, your friends, shoot your dog or your cat singing Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Enter at www.milb.com/Lansing/fans/contests. We start up the bottom half of the 4th inning on a beautiful night in Lansing, Michigan. Here's Adam Jackson.
16-0. Locos in front, and it has been an excellent job by Nick O'Day through 3 innings. He's given up a walk, and that's been it. Logan Welch reached on an error. Zaid Walker reached on a fielder's choice, but has not allowed a hit as Mark Connolly steps in. Connolly was that one walk that reached. Freshman out of Lansing Community College. Grew up right down the road, just north in DeWitt. O'Day fires in strike 2. We've talked about how chaotic and consistent the offense has been for the Locos. It has been completely opposite for the Lugnuts. Trying to get something going. Reached on, flared out to left, and there's the first hit over the head of the third baseman. Brock Henley unable to get to it, and Connolly's aboard. Not how hard you hit it, but where you hit it. That was the case for Connolly there. And he reaches for a second time tonight. Now it's Zaid Walker's turn. complete game performance. In on the hands. He'll do it again against Walker. So that infield now is Brock Henley at third, Brandon Shire at short, Ben Compton at second, Zach Hickey at first. Hickey moved from third base to first base, Henley from second to third, Shire the lone consistency, staying at shortstop. 2-2 from O'Day. Lifted out to right center. That'll drop and get up the gap. Around third with speed. Connolly's coming home. He'll score easily. Walker flying around third. And the throw is late as he slides in safe with an RBI triple.
Once that ball hit the alleyway with Walker's wheels, he was thinking 3.
And the comeback is on.
I mean, hang on there.
15 more to go. That was a great at-bat by Walker.
Yes, it was.
Fouling off pitches, staying out of the pitches, away from the zone, and then laces it to right center. Now his Michigan State teammate, Andrew Morrow, off the end of the bat. This will get another run in. First out of the half inning, thanks to Zach Hickey. 16-2. Back-to-back nights for Morrow with an RBI, and potentially back-to-back nights with an RBI in the last half inning. Now it's Gabe Sotres. Seven runs in the first, 1 in the second, 4 in the third, and 4 in the fourth. For the Locos, first 2 runs of the night for the Lugnuts here in the fourth. Gabe Sotres grounded out to Brandon Shire at short in the second inning. Part of that 1-2-3 second by Nick O'Day, who's still in the game here in the fourth. Good pitch, just a touch inside, 1-1. Sotres is a guy that has not gotten a lot of hits in this league, but he's taken a ton of walks and been on base a lot. Swiped a few bags as well. Hits this hard through the gap of the left side of the infield. And Sotres right